Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. We got our fillet and knife and a few bream. I'll do a little tutorial on how to fillet them and process them for the freezer. So stay tuned, it's Smash Fishing. Woo! Got some cracking sized bream here. So what I'm gonna do is just fillet a couple, because I get asked the question a lot of how do I fillet the fish? And I'll show you how we like to de-skin them as well. These have only been gutted, and you don't need to descale them if you're going to de-skin them. So get to that now. So I've got my bream here. You can see scales are still on, everything's still on. What I like to do is go underneath the fin here. You go up towards the head and you'll find the bone and stop there. Here's where the dorsal fin is. You can see it there. You're following your knife down the side of it and just trying to find the backbone. Just like so. And you can just slowly work your way down. Just like that. And when you get to where the anal vent is, just across there, if you go very slowly, find the backbone and go straight across and aim your knife down towards the bones, and you can slowly work the fillet straight off. And that is the main start of it. And then what you got to do is where you've made your incision here is just follow the bones all the way down. And you can just keep working the fillet straight off. You don't need to rush this in any sense. And when you're up to the head here, you can cut upwards like this. And what it does is just release. It releases the fillet, and you can start peeling it back while you run straight over the stomach bones. And from there, you can cut straight off. And there you go. There's one lovely fillet of bream there. You can see, nice and close to the bones and very easy to do. Once you've done this a couple of times, it is very straightforward. So I'll just get the other side done now. What you're doing, take the fin up, because all along here is all bones. So you go underneath and up towards the head, because there is a lot of meat that runs up into the head of bream, and most whitefish, to be fair, pollock, bass. And you find that backbone and slowly work your way forward. And there is a few ways of filleting fish. You can go all the way round the fish and back up this way and cut into it and run it up the backbone, but this is just my preferred way of doing it. And there you go, I'm on the bones here. What I'm going to do is just run the knife straight over them, releasing the fillet. And once again, you've got where the anal vent is. You go straight across, find that backbone, staying very close to it, and you can run the fillet straight out. You can just slowly start peeling that fillet off. Once again, straight up towards the head, come around, beautiful. And then when you get to the stomach, you can slowly go straight over the top again, and then straight through. And right there, you have two perfectly good fillets that you can trim up. I like to take this piece off. There is a few bones, and all you're doing is just trimming them up. There we go. So we've got our two fillets there. There is a line of bones that runs up here, and I'll show you how to get those out soon. But what we're going to do is just skin the fillet. So all you do for that is just starting off on the tail, pin it to the desk, and just slowly start working your way forward until you can get a grip on it. And what you can do is just wiggle the skin What it does is release the meat, releases the meat straight off. And as you can see, no meat, no need to descale, and you're left with some perfect meat there for your, well, whatever you want to do with it. Pinning it to the table and just follow that skin till you can get a good grasp, keeping it flat on the table. You can just slowly work it straight off, and there we go. That's how you skin a fish. Same with most fish are the same. You got two lovely bits of skin. Beautiful. So what we got here is two lovely fillets ready for cooking, and all you can do is you can feel with your finger. It will always be on the lateral line of the fish. Is you can put your finger across, find the bone, and just pull them out with a pair of tweezers or pliers, and just keep going along until you've got them all out. Some can be a bit tricky sometimes. And also another way of doing this is you've got your fillet here. If you just run your fingers up, you can feel where the bones are, and you can just cut the bones straight out. Just got to stay as close to the bones as you can. And there we go. This is my preferred method because a lot of the time I'm cutting my fillets into sections like this, so it just suits me a lot better. So that is completely deboned fillet there of bream. So that's two ways of getting the bones out. If you want it whole like that, get some tweezers, but sometimes the bones can snap, and all I do for putting it in the freezer is just get a resealable bag. You can just get your fillets straight inside, just like so. And you can really fill these bags if you wanted to. All you got to do is just flatten them out, squeeze the air out, and that is it. That's a whole fish ready for the freezer, and this will keep for a very long time until you want to use it. Ready to go. So there you go, guys. Out of the 4 fish that I filleted, we've got a good old chunk of meat there, big old bags, and that's going to do perfect for what I'm going to be doing with them. It's just a simple way of doing it. I'm no filleting expert, that's for sure, but this is just the way that I like to do it, and it just saves no bones, no skin, easy to cook. So if you like my channel, guys, like and subscribe. If you want some merch, the link's in the description. Just a little video of how to fillet and process some fish for the freezer. It's smash fishing, baby. Woo!